So Damon and Elena finally together. How's that going to play out? Plain sailing or not?
I mean, I think you always have to be cognizant of the fact that it's the Vampire Diaries, and people, you can't remain happy for too long in any one given scenario, because then there's no conflict. But I think it is cute to see. It is cute to see them in their interactions together. We all. I think anyone, whether it would be Nina or Paul or myself, anyone will tell you it's typically going to be a lot more fun to play the bad guy or the bad boy, the bad girl, because it's just more dynamic, they're more fun. But it is cute to see Damon and Elena and their interaction. Damon's just smitten, he's in love, and it's cute, I mean, not to say he wouldn't rip your throat out. You know what I mean? It's the guy who, he has the same look on he would have the same smirk on his face as if he was saving a kitten out of a tree or ripping someone's head off. It's the same to him. So you have to preface it by, this is the type of man you're dealing with. You know what I mean?
How does his newfound love with Elena affect his relationship with his brother?
Well, Stefan's gone.
Yeah.
So Stefan's gone. So there is no relationship with Stefan.
So he doesn't make it out of the watery grave.
Until further notice. Well, actually, one thing that's quite interesting about it, actually, is that the dynamic that now has changed by virtue of the fact that Stefan's gone, and that the Silas Silas is here now. I mean, it really does change the dynamic of the whole show, and we like that. I mean, I think, just to preface it again, as we're going into season 5 of a show, and usually these storylines have already been played out, and we're very fortunate right now because we have a new rejuvenated sense of coming into the show in season 5. The dynamics of the characters have changed quite a bit. We're also going back, from a production standpoint, we're extremely dialed in. The way we may have been season 1, we were flying by the seat of our pants, we were shooting the story, they were like little movies every week. We're going back to that, even photographically, dialing it down, the color way down. It used to, Vampire Diaries was so dark, sometimes you had to really squint at the television to see the reaction of a character, but that's, the movies that we love seeing are like that. Not everything is bright and poppy and sunny, and it was, we got away from that in season 3 and 4 of the show. And so we're excited to kind of go back to that and bring it back down to, instead of condensing an A, B, C, D, E, F, G storyline all in one 46-minute episode of television with things exploding, we're going back to this really human well, not necessarily human, but the interaction between characters and really what it elicits in the audience. So we're digging it.
So did I hear that Jeremy's moving in to the boarding house?
Jeremy? It's not really a boarding house. That was like the beginning of season 1, and it literally looked like a boarding house. It's just a mansion. He is living there, getting him ready for school, cutting the crust off of his PB&Js for him. Yeah, it's gonna, I said to Julie, I think the funny thing is Elena comes back to Salvatore Mansion, and there's like game rooms and like rooms with stripper poles in them, and the boys. He's 18, Damon's 172. You know what I mean? It's a good mix of demographics there. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the con.
You too.